What is going on, my SAAB friends? Today it's going to be a quick video, but I'm pretty much just going to show you how to replace this trim surround around your shifter. Now, if it's an automatic transmission, it will be different than this one. The process will be identical, minus the boot area. You will not need to do that step. But basically, this is my 2008 SAAB 93 Aero. Now, if you know anything about these, this is not the original. It actually would have been a silver, very similar to that right there color. But I didn't like it at all, so I replaced it. So this one is actually an original walnut looking one. It's like a plastic, but it's got that whatever wood covering of some sort. But I painted it. I did attempt to wrap this in a carbon fiber, but it did not turn out too good. It looked really funky around here, and especially right down here looked very weird. But the paint has actually been very durable. I sprayed it with some automotive grade black metallic. It's just kind of like really dirty and sometimes gets fingerprinted. Not as bad as like a piano black, but it does show fingerprints. But it's actually been pretty durable, and I do like the color. But I always told myself if I found a Turbo X or even a newer cross-wheel drive version that's the carbon fiber look, I would replace it with that. And lo and behold, what I am replacing it with today is that identical piece. So this is a used one. It's not perfect. And I don't know. I assume this is original. I don't know 100%, but appears to be a plastic and then maybe hydro dipped and clear coated over top. I'm not entirely certain. It's definitely not real carbon fiber, but it's better than any wrap that I could put on it, and hopefully it looks better than just a black metallic. So I'll stop rambling and let's go ahead and get started to switch it out. So changing it is actually relatively simple, and it'll probably be a lot easier with a trim removal tool, but pretty much all you need to do is get up underneath this and pop it up. And then this little rubber guy falls right out. There's like a small channel, and I'll show you on the other piece where it goes into. Lifts up, and then you can actually see where the trim clips are. So you have this guy right here is where I started, and then on each side and then towards the front it actually slides in downwards. So you pretty much pull this back up and then kind of backwards, and then that rubber piece kind of falls out. But if it's an automatic, it's the same procedure. The only difference is on the automatic you clearly don't have the shifter boot, and this is probably the most trickiest part because it is pretty simple to break this piece right here. So what's probably easier than like pushing in here with a screwdriver or a trim removal tool is actually go towards the top and kind of pinch one of these corners and push it inward. So I have my finger wedged in here after pushing it, and then you can kind of work your way around. Now lift it back towards you, and then this piece pops right out. So this is the original that I painted, which actually, for being probably 4 years old, many miles on it, it's done pretty well. But the reason why you want to start in like one of these corners and kind of pinch it and then release these tabs down, and then it makes it loose enough so you can actually push it back, because you can't start with these because they're just too big. Actually, I've broken one of these before trying to start this way and in one of these corners, and I've actually broke this plastic trim piece around here because it's not very thick at all, but it is pretty flexible, which is nice. But if you give it too much pressure, obviously it'll break. So installation is actually much simpler. So I guess real quick, as far as comparison goes, this is the one that I painted, and it kind of has like a flat finish to it, whereas this has more of a glossy one. And I know Hirsch does make an aftermarket unit of this that's like a matte carbon fiber, which looks pretty sweet, but I wanted something more like OEM looking. And oh, and if anybody knows of this style but for the glove box trim, let me know. I would love to get it. I don't really want to wrap it because it's difficult around here and eventually like peels up. So I would love to get a like similar, you know, unit like this, an original equipment. So let me know if you have a lead on that. I'd definitely love to figure that out. So installation, we'll go starting with pushing this through. It's not the easiest thing one-handed. Actually get it all the way through like that. And now we can start by pushing that end in and then this end down. So there you have it. And you can see it's in that channel, nice and secure. We'll get our little rubber guy, and it's got that little channel, and I'll show you on this one. That's what the channel goes into. But we'll secure this first. That actually just clips down with pressure. Get this and see how that tab is. Stick it all the way down in there, and then just push down on there. That's all there is to it. There you have it. Nice already fingerprinted carbon fiber effect shifter surround. And if it's an automatic transmission, it's much simpler because you don't have to mess around with the shifter boot. But either way, it looks pretty sweet. So yeah, that's all there is to it. This video is not too long, quick, simple, straight to the point. If it helped you out, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, please consider subscribing. I do have a lot of other SAAB content, and actually content in general, and plenty more stuff to come in the future. Also, be sure to comment if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, especially if you have a lead on that guy in this carbon fiber effect. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. She's not amused. I think it looks cool though. Thanks for watching. Stay true to me.